Boom shakalaka, Bitcoin spot ETF finally approved. What this likely means for Bitcoin and even more for altcoins. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including the spot Bitcoin ETF finally getting official, not hacked approval, and what this means for Bitcoin and altcoins. Before we get into it, guys, like the video, it helps out so much. Now today, back into extreme greed at 76, where we were 2 days ago, not the ordinary run-of-the-mill greed like yesterday. The overall market up 2%. Bitcoin at 45,940, Ethereum at 2584, BNB at 304, Solana $99, XRP 59 cents, Cardano 56 cents, Avalanche $37, and Dogecoin 8 cents. And when we zoom out and take a look at the crypto fear and greed index over time, we have gone into extreme greed for the first time this cycle. Now that puts us similar to two previous points, either Exhibit A right here back in May of 2019 or Exhibit B August of 2020. And if we put those bar patterns on the chart, that would be the yellow and the red line right here. Now, coincidentally, that red line lines up very nicely with the bar pattern in this green line, which is what happened the last time the 50, 100, and 200-day moving average coiled up like they did here, suggesting that we could have a roughly $200,000 Bitcoin by September, October of this year. Or if that doesn't happen, well, September, October of the following year. So very exciting things for Bitcoin. As of right now, Gary Gensler's statement on the approval of spot Bitcoin ETF products, if you read through the whole thing, you find the last paragraph saying, while we approve the listing and trading of certain spot Bitcoin ETP shares today, we do not approve or endorse Bitcoin. Interesting. Well, doesn't matter. Spot Bitcoin ETF got approved. Now, if we trace back to 2021, when we had some bullish news, specifically, I think this was the PayPal news that sent the market up where Bitcoin was listed on PayPal. Look at what happened. Totally shot up based on that. Now, could we see the same thing based on this news alone, bringing Bitcoin to roughly 100,000 plus territory? It is possible, and it makes you consider that the chance of Bitcoin ever breaking below $30,000 based on these bars from the cost basis density, even more likely. So we are much closer to the potential floor price than we could be towards an upward price. On the 4-hour candles for Bitcoin, we have a breakout of not only this trend, but also the OBV on balance volume breakout. OBV is generally a leading indicator for Bitcoin, so we could have a much continued rally for Bitcoin in the near future. Taking a look at the Gaussian channels, had a breakout of the Gaussian channel just recently in 2023, compares how Bitcoin moved similar to 2012, 2015, and 2020 breakouts. All three of these had massive gains afterwards, anywhere from 500 to 5,000 to 12,000% gains respectively. How much this time? Very important question. Another chart takes a look at it. Here we have the ROC down here on the bottom has flipped from red to green. This indicates the last two times this happened, there was a 40x in Bitcoin's price and a 10x in Bitcoin's price. What would we have this time? Even a 4x would put us at $160,000 for Bitcoin. Based on the current trajectory, this nice ascending trend that Bitcoin has been in with the count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, could put Bitcoin roughly end of this year at those numbers we were talking about previously in this chart right here, roughly $200,000 per Bitcoin. So all of that coming to the same numbers. Does that mean that's where price will go? Not necessarily. It may not go up at all, or it may go up beyond what anyone expects, or it could just go sideways forever. But there is another event. Spot ETF approval was part 1 of the plan. Part 2 of the plan comes up in less than 100 days, April 17th of 2024. The Bitcoin halving clock, less than 100 days left. Another indication of the scarcity of the world's hardest money called Bitcoin, which could even further. We now have greater demand with the spot Bitcoin ETF, and we have decreased supply with the halving, both of these happening simultaneously, followed by the US presidential election in November. Oh my goodness, it's the trifecta, right? Well, this is how it usually plays out for anyone who's new this cycle. Generally, Bitcoin pumps, then ETH pumps, then alts pump, then midcaps pump, then the market drops, microcaps pump, market goes sideways, everybody says yawn, memes pump, then the market bleeds, and then we have scams, fear, anger, final dump, and restart. So how soon all of this takes place, don't necessarily know, but there is a lot yet to come, specifically for altcoins right now, having a cross right here of the Gunnar EMA that has only happened 2 times previously, both times right before massive alt seasons. Also had fake outs both times. Now we had a fake out and a double bottom, but a cross of the Gunnar EMA of the altcoins suggests, well, Bitcoin's likely to pump soon because of the spot Bitcoin ETF, and then shortly after that, we will be on to altcoins. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push the like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.